Hello everyone. At the last lecture, we seen in chapter magnetic effect due to electric current, in which we study the magnetic force, cyclotron motion, and cyclotron as a accelerator. Then we also studied the magnetic force on a wire carrying a current, in which we study the first point, the magnetic force on the wire carrying a current. We considered the first, carrying a current wire is a straight wire, in which we find out the magnetic force Fm bar is equal to IL bar cross B bar, or Fm bar is equal to IL vector cross B vector, in which we study the cross product between the length of wire and the magnetic field B vector. Then today we will discuss magnetic force on a wire carrying current. The second point is arbitrarily shaped wire. At the last lecture, first point, we studied the straight wire and we find out the magnetic force. Today we consider the second point is arbitrarily shaped wire. In this figure, this is the arbitrarily shaped wire, in which current I is flowing through that wire. Then we consider the small segment along the length of wire. This is the consider dl vector. This is small segment. We consider the small piece of that wire. Then dl bar is the segment, length of segment of wire. At that segment we consider I is the current flowing through the wire, and the magnetic force B bar is also the perpendicular to the magnetic field. Magnetic force, that is Fm vector, it is perpendicular to the magnetic field, also perpendicular to the magnetic field. Then at the last lecture, in the straight wire the magnetic force is reduced. We are also determine its equation. Fm vector is equal to IL vector cross B vector. Similarly, in which we consider the small element dl bar is this length of the small segment of wire, I is the current flowing through the wire, B is the magnetic field. Then from the equation, magnetic force Fm bar is equal to IL vector cross B vector. From this equation we are also write this equation, dfm vector is equal to I dl vector cross B vector. This Fm vector is equal to IL vector cross B vector are also studied at the last lecture, that is the magnetic force along the straight wire. We consider here the small element dl, therefore we can write the small magnetic force dfm vector. This is the small magnetic force is equal to I is as it is current, dl vector, dl is the small length of that segment of wire cross B vector. Then the force on the total length of wire. From this equation we can find out the total force, total wire force on the total length of wire. Then this integrating this equation dfm bar, therefore total force along the total wire Fm vector is equal to integration dfm vector, integration of that equation, therefore is equal to, in equation dfm vector I is a constant, therefore it is right outside from the equation, integration also, integration dl vector as it is cross B vector is as it is. But these magnetic field B bar, magnetic field B bar is the uniform over a whole wire. This magnetic field B bar is the uniform over length of whole wire, because that is the magnetic field here is same, like here is same, and anywhere the magnetic field is uniform. Therefore we can write this equation like as Fm vector is equal to I into bracket integration dl vector cross b vector is outside from that bracket. This bracket is uniform. This b bar vector is the uniform magnetic field. Therefore we can write only integration of dl vector. Only get the integration of dl vector. Then we consider force on closed circuit in a magnetic field. The next point is force on closed circuit in a magnetic field. Here we consider the arbitrary step wire, then we consider the closed circuit. Then from this equation Fm bar is equal to integration I integration dl vector cross b vector. From this equation we consider for the closed circuit Fm vector is equal to integration over closed circuit C for the closed circuit. C is the closed circuit. This equation integration and this circle, that is the closed loop closed circuit I dl bar cross b vector. This equation. From this equation we write this equation only for the closed circuit loop. We consider at the suffix C of the integration, but in which also the integration only for the dl vector. We can write Fm vector is equal to I is the constant term, therefore we can write outside from the integration over closed circuit C dl vector cross b vector is outside from the bracket. But here the magnetic field is also the uniform, and the sum of vector along the closed circuit, hence it must be 0. This bracket integration over closed circuit dl vector, it is the sum of vector of length of wire, it is also is equal to the 0 because of the complete circuit is closed circuit, and this bracket is equal to 0. Therefore we can write Fm vector is equal to 0 because of this bracket is 0 into I, 0 I into b 0. Therefore Fm vector is equal to 0 if b vector or magnetic field is uniform and the vector sum of that dl vector is also must be 0. This is the magnetic force on the wire and also the closed circuit. Then the next point is torque on current loop. In this torque on current loop, we are already studied in 10th standard the principle of motor, in which a current loop in a magnetic field in motor, DC motor, the rectangular shape current loop is placed in the uniform magnetic field, and it is also rotate in the magnetic field, that is using the magnet N and S pole. Between these S and N pole of magnet, the rectangular coil is rotate in its axis. Therefore the torque is produced, magnetic force is produced, which is also opposite to the each other. Then these coil, this rectangular loop, suppose this rectangular loop A, B, C and D, this is the rectangular loop in the motor, and these are the magnetic field. These rectangular loop are also placed in the magnetic field, and it is also rotate in its own axis. It has four sides: first, second, third and fourth sides. First sides F1 vector, this is the magnetic force is produced perpendicular to the magnetic field. F2 vector, it is the magnetic force on the second side. Then along the AD F3 and along the CB F4, this magnetic force is also the produced along the fourth side. We consider as a L1 AB is the L1 side and BC is the L2 side. Rotating this rectangular, torque is produced. We consider its side view loop of ABCD. This is the side view of the loop ABCD with angle theta. These are pink line are also indicate the magnetic field, and this rectangular coil are also kept place in this magnetic field, and it's rotate in its own axis. Then suppose this Fm magnetic force, this n is the unit vector with angle theta. These are the 90 degree, but this only angle is 90 minus theta. Both angle are perpendicular. This n is perpendicular this side. These are the theta. Therefore, this remaining angle is theta minus 90 minus theta. Similarly, there are F3. This is the magnetic force on the third side. That is the third side along the wire EB, loop EB, and these are the Fm. Then from this side view, we are write the force on the fourth side. Therefore, F4 bar is equal to, we know that also we consider the magnetic force we study at the previous lecture, ILB sine of theta. This is the magnetic force. Therefore, ILB sine theta. IL, consider the fourth side. Therefore, the fourth side, its length is L2. This side is L2. B sine of theta, and this theta is 90 minus theta. Therefore, we write sine 90 minus theta. This equation is right from the magnetic force Fm is equal to ILB sine of theta. Therefore, this side magnetic force F4 is equal to this side F2, because these are opposite to each other. Magnetic force is also produced on the both sides, second and fourth side is equal but opposite to each other. Therefore, these are cancelled to each other. F4 and F2 magnetic forces are equal but opposite to each other. Therefore, both are cancelled to each other. Then the magnitude of force F1 and F3. Magnitude of force F1 and F3. We are right in this. F3 is IL1B sin theta. Because of this side we consider the L1. This side is considered to the L1. Therefore, we can write IL1B sin of theta. Sin of theta is known, sin 90 is equal to 1. Therefore, we can write IL1B also. IL1B also. But the moment of arm, and these two forces F1 vector and F3 vector is also two forces do not act along the same line, and hence they produce the net torque. These two forces are equal but do not along the same line. Therefore, they equal but opposite to each other. Therefore, we produce the torque also. That is, the torque is produced in that coil or current loop. Torque means two equal but opposite forces. This F1 and F3 is equal and they are opposite, but they are not act on the same line. They produce the net torque. This torque is also the produce perpendicular to the direction of magnetic field. This torque is produced perpendicular to the magnetic field B bar, and this magnetic field, the moment of arm is 1/2 L2 sin theta. Each arm, for this arm 1/2 L2 sin of theta, and for this arm 1/2 L2 sin theta. This half magnetic field is divided into the two arms. Therefore we can write this ILB sin theta 1/2 L2 sin theta, 1/2 ILB sin of theta, and these are also writing net magnetic moment, net torque also, torque tau is equal to, for the first arm I L1B 1/2 L2 sin theta, plus for the second arm plus I L1B 1/2 L2 sin theta. 1/2 B L2 sin theta and 1/2 B L2 sin theta, that is 1 L2B sin theta, half it is equal to 1. Therefore we can write I L1 and this 1/2 L2 1/2 L2B is L2B sin theta. This is the net torque is acting on the current loop. If the current carrying loop is made up of multiple turns, the current carrying loop is multiple turns, number of turns of wire, that is the capital N is the number of turns of wire, and for the flat coil the total torque will be tau dash, that is the total torque on that loop. We consider the number of turns of wire, nth number of turns of wire, that is multiplied by the N to the tau. This is the torque on the single coil. Therefore number of turns N is multiplied to this torque N2, that is equal to N tau. The value of tau is I L1 L2B sin theta, I L1 L2B sin of theta. This L1 L2, it is the product of area of that wire. Therefore we can write L1 L2 is equal to capital A. We write tau dash is equal to NEI B sin of theta. Here A is the area of enclosed by the coil, and this above equation hold good for all flat or planar coil irrespective of their shape in uniform magnetic field. This is the torque is acting on the current loop. Thank you.